Hey guys, this is Zlewikk and welcome back to my 3 Mountains campaign. So seriously, I started as Ryukyu with a goal of conquering the whole world. Apparently that's the hardest achievement in EU4. I went with a unique strategy. Went to India with an OCB, switched my religion to Sunni and culture to Afghan, formed Mughals, changed religion to Eastern, took mandate of heaven and then switched to Hindu. That's our current status. Today we have to scale our country because we don't have enough money, we don't have enough human power, we have to scale our mandate and prepare the country for general crazy conquest because we'll be stacking over 80% of cooperation costs, which means any province will court below 10 years. But for this strategy to work, I also need more province force cost, and that's why the next age is coming. And I need much more stability of the country because it's useless to core provinces in less than 10 months if you have rebels anyway. So that's gonna be a tough part. And today I will start with going to Upper Doab. See, it doesn't have prosperity yet, but it's gonna take a lot of time. For now, I'm just gonna expand infrastructure and dev with only mill points. And waiting with more deving for the prosperity to come. That's for the institution. I also have to get rid of my heir. He's terrible. And I'll be preparing for these guys to break free. What I also have a problem is nomadic frontier. But to stop it, I simply have to ally Oirat. Could fight them, but that's 40k troops here, 30k troops here. I'm just simply not ready right now for this kind of moves. If Fuzu recovered, I can sell my titles. And Sisland. Just to keep top of 10, but also have money to stay without loans. Oh, hello there, Mr. Min. It's great to see you. But I'm so sorry you're not gonna be alive for long. Hello there, Mr. Wu. Now, while this will help me to scale a lot and fast, keep in mind these provinces have probably insane amount of devastation, so it's gonna hurt one mandate as well. Now this looks, guys, much better. Just make sure to also state these provinces right away. Oh god, that's another trash heir. I have to get rid of him. Anyway, Liang, thank you so much for getting released from Ming. And, oh, please give me a date. Here's the Age of Reformation. Let me make sure to get the bonuses by enforcing religion on Garval. Yeah, I need to create a subject with a different religion. Oh, there's a Min here. Maybe I just do it on Min. Anyway, I think the prosperity came here. So can now get the institution. Obviously, that's not enough to embrace it, but it's next to my 2 most developed provinces. So with this 3, I hope it's gonna be enough. I think with this peace deal, we might even be a first great power. Well, close to be a first great power. And definitely our economy is using that opportunity to start booming. See, it's almost 70 of income. To fight the devastation, building 2 forts, 1 here and 1 here, which is gonna fix most of the problems. Not slowing down, it's time to deal with Jampur and take the rest of the provinces that I need here. Let's just go for the conquest of Kanush. See, they have plenty of allies, which is scary, but I have Oirat, Bengal and Bahmanis to help me. Royal died without heir, which is not that bad. New one is pretty good. I can get some extra mandate. I'm just wondering what kind of bonus he's gonna get. His native enthusiast, well, it could be worse. Let me just go and retake this. Oh yes, this is a new rule. They want to change him into Sunni religion, but I can't do that. We are staying Hindu. It's just national honest plus 3 and -1 tourism of heathens. That's gonna hurt as hell. There's gonna be some rebels in Nanjing as well. Let me go there already. And -1 stability, but at least it's just for 5 years. Okay, there goes the institutional cost, 2,800. I'll just sell titles. I'll be able to seize after the war. And then just need 2 more loans. Please embrace institutions. Time to catch up. This is just 300. This is just 500. I'm not gonna take it until I take tech 8 here. Just don't get unbalanced research for our corruption. I have 0 luck to heirs, maybe except the first one. 411, what the hell is this? But yeah, from Jampur to take all the princes I need for the cooperation cost, plus obviously some money. It's gonna be tons of AE, but it doesn't matter. Some is the cost to core these provinces. That's because this is all full states. And the mission that we just fulfilled is Emperor of Hindustan, use more perma claims, and a conditional decision when we conquer whole India. I guess it's this one. which is max effect of absolutes, that's pretty good. Not slowing down, let me also go and take care of Mewar. Also start building spend on the Ottomans to be able to steal technologies from them. Just looking around, yeah, they are the best option for us. It's also time to free Ming from all of this devastation. It's gonna hurt us as well. Access to gold mine here will be very important, plus all of my perma claims. So we are this way getting another mission done, which is Indian syncretism, which gives me maximum tolerance of heathens. I need just tolerance of heathens, not maximum tolerance of heathens. And Indian Sufi shrines gives me stability, tax in daily, and a cheaper advisor. Russia just declared Oirats, knowing I'm his overlord. Well, there are... Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna help you. Since Ming already has separatists here... No, Orochoni! What to say, they don't have separatists here. They have separatists here, occupied provinces. I can just leave it to get released. But it's not gonna get released. So that's why I'm gonna just focus on something like this. I don't need to take their capital, that's extra score. Yet again, cleaning the borders and being able to state more. I also like how we fixed the economy. Now it's also time to fix the technology. You see, I was building spy network on both Ming and Ottomans to do cheaper. See, 157 for this technology, 213, 330, 494. It's time to pick my... Oh yeah, Russia, sure, I want a white piece. It's time to pick my third idea group. Could even take this right away. But the third idea group is gonna be admin, and to be exact, religious ideas. To get the CB on everyone of different religion, and it's like majority of the world, right? But also keep converting the provinces to increase our religious unity. Anyway, I fixed my verbal problems. As promised, I stabilized the country on both income and the stability. Also on tier 5 guarantee form, I could take the Mansandari system. I'm not sure how exactly it's gonna work, honestly. Let's take a look. Give it a month tick. Okay, so I just kept these guys, and I think we should unlock some new privileges from them. Yes, we cancel this one. So Mansala military services, land leader maneuver, and army tradition decay. The royal rule. Not sure what's the... Oh, it's just to decrease their influence, I guess. And give absolutism. Okay. That's some reasoning. And this one gives CAF to inflation CAF cost. That's honestly an insane CAF cost that can stack up to 50%. Since we have CAF compatibility, we might actually go and start using more CAF because of this. I mean, there's nothing hurts me to pick it now. See, CAF is still twice more expensive than infantry though. Anyway, let's make check at our subject. Could I release something? No, let's just make the subject. That's pretty good. They're gonna be disloyal initially. That also gives me a nice bonus to mandate. Since we are at peace for a second, I can also, yes, make a few more guys our subjects, including Ladakh, including Kangra, including Jumla, Baluchistan. Maybe not Nagaur, I'm gonna conquer them, and maybe not anything in China. And Daiviet. Once the Art of War is another good idea. Let me also release an OPM, but it has to be a right religion. Like this guys, for example. Here in the middle of my country, sorry for the border girl guys, but it is a must-have for us. This can go and enforce religion on them. Gives me second bonus in Age of Reformation. I also finally got my meritocrats to start increasing, mainly thanks to the higher level advisors. Here it is at last. Province also causes other religions. So now this combined with diplo ideas allows me to eat Transoxiana in 3 wars. Persia, 3 wars. The Ottomans, 6 wars. So obviously it's still not that strong, we need more bonuses, but for early game it's pretty good. I have an occasion to leverage my co-crushing cost. I see from Mutem taking all of this, 1 province from Hindustani culture is not being taken. And right away also pissing out Malwa to take all of this. So you see that even though that's 150-year extension, I'm gonna core these provinces in 6 months because some are perma claims. Some of them will be 12 because they're not perma claims, but still, it's gonna be pretty much immediately. It's also slowly time to start investing into card houses. I just have to fix my inflation first for sure. Attacking Ladakh is actually an amazing thing for us because first of all, that's Hindustani culture that I need. But more importantly, that's gonna call in Transoxiana to war. And Transoxiana is an ally of the Ottomans, so we can at last break that alliance. I'm also slowly planning to fix my trade. For now, I'll be focusing all of my trade power in China. But before 1600s, we want to definitely make it even stronger because we want to stop global trade from spawning. Because absolutely this is not needed in our campaign. We have enough cooperation cost to core everything in time. And so overextension is not a problem. The problem is Province Warsaw cost. That's why we prefer to stay in Age of Reformation until the end of the game. Let me attack Bengal, not only to clear the borders here, but also to take another province from Multan. We need the Gujarat to get the cooperation cost. There we go, the Hindustani people are assimilated. That's another cooperation cost. So right now we are at the level of 70%. Remember, we need 75 to core anything below 10 months. And this is without taking anything from the Empire of China. With plenty of card houses, we get in the Daksala system, which is yearly corruption for our treasurer advisor, 2000 ducats and we progress growth. This treasurer is the tax guy. Yeah, I might need to use him later, but for now there's no need. Also that area is bad. Let's look for someone better. Get this guy level 3 to increase our meritocracy a bit faster. Another Shahya Khan, that is pretty bad. Let's look for someone better. That was the last religious idea. So there was Wolf cost really, but also stab cost, tech cost, and a policy for missionary strength for religious unity. We keep fixing our stability of the country. So now the only battle line that we are having is like how many wars we can do at a time and the coalitions. Also, since we're hitting 100 mandate, it helps a lot right now to reduce rebels, but we want to take some reforms. I was waiting to get as much as possible of it. And I don't need to take that cooperation cost right now. I would prefer to take something else first. But I'm looking for different reforms. We actually do want to go for the cooperation cost. Just have to make more mill points a month. I gotta get an advisor level 4 to do that. How about we will get this guy? That's a lot of money. Yeah, I'll definitely... I might actually keep this guy on that high level, but it's not a must-have. And let me pick this. Obviously, we're gonna lose 70 main days, so that's super low right now. But we'll be regaining that over time. So now our cooperation cost is already at the level of 80. It's also time to break alliance with Bahrain before they become too strong. I also want to move our capital to Beijing, just so I'll be able to create trade companies in India. Oh yeah, my ruler just died and I got even the capital for the Mongol Empire. It's like the game is listening to us after all these bad errors. Yes, make Beijing our new capital. I'll definitely need to follow this up with some, of these buildings. And now I can obviously first start in the provinces that are not part of my states and the trade centers, the trade companies. And this too might be strong enough to get a merchant. In the meantime, we can start our expansion west. You see we are at 100% of religious unity now. Super nice. I can also piece out Transoxiana for all of this. That's how fast we'll be expanding now. Looks like Russia is fighting the Ottomans, which is really nice. Might be a religious war in Europe. Let me also increase our crown land ownership. And this will take 8 months to be cored, easy peasy. I also purposely took provinces in Samarkand node, so I could add this to a trade company. And aim to get another merchant. Now the strategy will be also coming to increase autonomy in the newly conquered provinces. Seeing right now, maybe the rebels will start loading with this unrest, but as soon as I core the provinces, this will be gone. We can unlock another idea group a bit ahead of time. And here I was really thinking about a few different possibilities. I think the best one for us will be offensive ideas for the siege ability. When piecing on Bahmanis, I'm making sure to break the country as much as possible. So in the end, something like this. And at the same time, checking very relevant trade centers. So I can go ahead and add them to a trade company to potentially get another and another and another merchant. This is also rushed within the military mission. Thanks to Zlewikk, which gives me base manpower, a general, and infantry compatibility until the end of the game for Rajput regiments. And finally, Hindu regiments gives me national manpower for 25 years and some manpower buildings upgraded. And I can actually shorten my truce with Bahmanis by simply attacking Gujarat. So as soon as I core these provinces, which is going quickly, I'll go and shorten that truce. Let's pick yet another celestial reform. This way it's gonna be the inclusive monarchy, which gives me tolerance of heathens and max tolerance of heathens. Let's do that. Obviously, again, I'm losing most of mandate this way, but we're gonna catch up. And I'll bring this stability back to 3 once I core the provinces. I need to develop probably the last institution, but I'll have to do so. The printing press. I do have some mana saved and great mana generation, so it should be fine. We just dev it to 15, expand infrastructure. And you see we could develop it right away, and it's gonna like spread really quickly to my other provinces here. Actually, let me find the expand infrastructure map mode, because I'm having problems with gov capacity, so I'm gonna cancel the expand infrastructures I did earlier. For conquest of this province, I'm getting Sing campaign, which is more perma claims, upgrading, creating a center of trade, gov capacity, and transfer faith. Subdue Rajputana gives me more perma claims, but also Rajput privilege. I don't even have Rajputs. Conquest of Malwa gives me unity, more gov capacity, more perma claims, and army tradition. Yeah, we'll split this up. You might be thinking, oh, why not improving Varanasi monument? This requirement is not Mughal. So this one I can't get, but it's not like I need more. I'm ahead of, I think, the first really big push. Like I declared on Malwa, in a second declaring on Korea, which has gotten 60,000 troops. What's the army quality compared to ours? It is not that good. I was afraid it would be too good for us. You see, they're gonna call in. Just break it. You see, they're gonna call in Oirat. I could call in Japan. Find Japan really useless, honestly. I'll do it myself. That will also allow me to start the Unguarded Nomadic Frontier loading yet again. Another war declared on Transoxiana, which gets Gujarat and Jaunpur. And from that one big push, we just destroyed this Korean. Doesn't matter. But from that one big push, you see you're expanding ourselves nicely. It gives me another mission. Urbanize Subaks, which gives me, yeah, expand infrastructure boost, but I don't plan to use it. But yeah, 200 extension, which will be gone in 7 months. Since institution will cost me like 5k, let me sell titles. This is land. To keep it on 30 and have money on that institution. Since all of this is scored already, I can go attack Haishi to simply shorten my truce with Korea. It's also time to attack Lanshang, as we need to expand to this direction. It's also time to kill Bahmanis, but yeah, killing this nation is gonna take ages, especially that these provinces are all Hindu. Here goes the beloved institution. The last one I had to death. I can get up to date with the technologies now easily. Another mission, this one is for pacifying Punjab. Afghan frontier gives me, yeah, more perma claims, and more perma claims, but we conquered most of this stuff already. Yeah, I'm already afraid of that war with the Ottomans. I don't know how I'm gonna defeat them, but we need to get here for there are just 2 province wars cost sources, one from assimilating culture and one from the monument, but these guys, yeah, they're just unstoppable. I'm just afraid of them, and they allied Gujarat. I guess that's how this campaign is gonna look like right now, just micromanaging millions of wars at the same time. But these Ottomans are gonna slow me down like hell. There's no way I'm gonna defeat it anytime soon. Might go through Russia to the Balkans. But yeah, for now, it's working to our advantage that we don't see what's happening there because we're not getting any AE, so I can just unite Asia before I go into Europe. But again, by the global trade start, we need to have at least 60-ish value here in the Beijing. At least I'll be able to use war against Bengal to break alliance between Gujarat and the Ottomans. I should also start building some state houses as well, at least in the biggest states. The conquest of Bengali provinces here. It's giving me more gov capacity, more perma claims. Then going into China gives me power projection, claims in the Burma region. That's actually for Burma conquest in the general. And trying to figure out to prepare for the global trade. And probably the best for us would be to make Coromandel the highest. There's just so much value around. I have to get into Malacca and start transferring everything here. That should be doable to beat Europeans. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna leave Spawn the global trade for the part 4 of this series. You see, I promised you many parties and there's gonna be many parties. I want to cover this campaign very closely for you. So if you do enjoy it and appreciate it, do remember to leave a like on this video. Obviously subscribe to the channel to get notified about the next episode. Bye!